Hi everybody, I'm Debbie from Create Pretty Things and Chalk Pretty Things. And today we're gonna get started on this little child's apron. And it is much, much smaller than I expected it to be. But as luck has it, I have a little 3-year-old that is just gonna love this apron. Now this apron is high polyester content, so it will take sublimation, and we are gonna do sublimation on it. Now if you've never heard of sublimation, it is a way to embed an image into high polyester fabric, and it will stay because it will be actually embedded into the fibers and not laying on top like vinyl does. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got my Cricut Easy Press. I've got it heated to 360 degrees, and I'm going to pre-press my apron to get any moisture out and also to smooth out some of those wrinkles. So I'm just going to kind of warm it up a little bit. Get it ready. Guys, I've got so much to tell you. We've had a new launch since I've talked to you, and this launch is the Toy Story launch. So if you're a Disney lover and you love to make things that are Disney related, hop online to see the Disney collection that we have. Go to chalkcouture.com/chalkprettythings. That's my website, and you will see all the Looney Tunes things from prior releases, the Mickey and Friends, and our newest Toy Story collection, along with so many other things. Okay, so I've got this preheated, pre-pressed, and here is my transfer I'm going to be using. It's not a transfer, it's a sublimation transfer, which means it's just a piece of paper, but it's special paper, and the ink that's on here is special. It's specially coated, and it will release this ink on here onto your surface and create a permanent image onto your substrate. So you can trim this up if it's too big. I think it will fit on here. I'm just going to make sure my fabric is straight. I also have some heat resistant tape right here. I'm not quite straight for you guys. And what I'm going to do is just, I've got a heat mat under here as well because I want to protect my surface that's underneath. And I am just going to use my heat resistant tape to tape down my image, my transfer sheet, my sublimation heat transfer to my surface below, because you don't want that to move while you're pressing, and you don't want your iron to move. So I want to make sure I get this down with even pressure, so there's nothing to stop it except for maybe this line down here. So I will be very careful to go ahead and make sure that I'm not resting my iron on this raised edge here. Just see if I can see my video here. Okay, so I've got it pressed down. I'm gonna move this strap, make sure my strap's on under here, and I've got my Easy Press at 360, and I've got it set for 60 seconds. Now I also have to watch these edges up at the top. And you don't wanna move your heat press around. You wanna go ahead and maybe align it and put a little bit of pressure on it. Just kind of lean into it a little bit. I'm going to go for 60 seconds here, and it should get my whole transfer. I'm making sure that I'm not on that bottom edge because it's raised. I'm making sure I'm not on the side edges because they're raised a little bit. So 60 seconds is just about all it takes, guys. This is going to be such a quick project, but I want to show you how cute these turn out to be. They're adorable when they're done. The colors are great. And this is a fun little transfer that my little one loves, Minnie Mouse, very much. And so she'll adore this. And plus, they always love to get their hands dirty. They like to do crafts. They like to do cooking, baking. They love all those things that they could really use an apron for. So, oh, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't put my parchment paper over my image. My bad. Okay, so I should have put a piece of parchment paper over this. Now, when these heat up, the sublimation gases could go outside of your image, and they could get on your heat press. So that's the purpose of doing that. I really should have one underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one underneath because I'm protecting my heat press too. It's been a while since I've done this, guys. And I am just going to, oops, I don't have to do that. I'm not doing it. I just have to remove my image, my paper. So notice how my paper is faded now. It's taken most of that ink off. And I'm going to remove my parchment paper, which I really didn't use. And here is my little tiny apron. Look at those colors, guys. My little one is gonna love this. I think I could have done it up a little higher. It might have been harder to get the press in there though. I might have had to use a smaller one to get away from the edges. But these colors are now permanent and they could be washed and dried and they will stay just like they are now. So this little tiny apron is gonna go to my granddaughter and she's gonna love it. So quick project tonight, guys. I'll do a longer one tomorrow. So if you have not followed me, please go ahead and type in !notify to get notified when I go live. Please follow my page, heart the video, and suggest it to anyone who you know loves crafting. You can share it with them. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. See ya. Bye. Thanks for watching.